Why do you think Barack Obama is weighing in? Do you fear there's something they're trying to hide here?
Yeah, there's been rumors for quite a while that people within the Obama administration knew about the corruption problems with Hunter Biden, that they warned the vice president and maybe even the president about it. I think that there could be a smoking gun, that there's actually a record of some of these complaints that were going on at the time. There have been some articles written quoting unnamed sources saying that they were assistants and people around Joe Biden at the time were saying this Hunter Biden thing looks bad and you should really put a stop to it, and they never did. But I think even President Obama knew about this, so it's not surprising to me that he would try to keep a lid on it and not let any records come to the public.
Well, and as you remember in Adam Schiff's investigation, there was that testimony from George Kent, I believe, the diplomat, who said that he went to the Obama-Biden team, essentially, particularly Vice President Biden's staff privately, way back then when they were still in office, and said this could be a real problem, a conflict of interest, and he said it was largely ignored. Here's a quote from the letter, former President Obama writing, "The current request is not a proper use in terms of documents that Republicans want. It arises out of efforts by some, actively supported by Russia, to shift the blame for Russian interference in the 2016 election to Ukraine. In the interest of countering the misinformation campaign underlying this request, we were prepared on this occasion to provide the committee's access." What are your thoughts on whether you're ever going to get answers about Hunter Biden's dealings, not just in Ukraine, but places like China?
You know, I know Ron Johnson is looking into this and I think really is trying to find the truth about this. I think what you have found is that every time we look into the corruption of Hunter Biden, the other side says, oh, no, this is, the Russians interfered in our election, not Hunter Biden in Ukraine. But no one's really saying that Russia didn't interfere in the election or that Russia and Ukraine couldn't have tried to interfere in the election. But the one thing that probably had more effect on the election or threatened to have more effect on the election was, the firing of the Trump campaign chairman over things that came out of Ukraine. These documents were released on purpose from some secret notebook saying that the former chairman had been paid by entities in Ukraine.
Yep.
That probably was more damaging as any of the released emails on Hillary Clinton.